Okay, y'all. Hey, welcome back for another week. We had the bright idea this week of doing some baked pasta. And with the COVID and food products being as hard as they are to get, we run into some difficulties, but we're going to adapt. What we had in mind was we were going to cook manicotti, which is these pasta tubes you see here. You pull those up and we're going to fill those with the spinach and ricotta filling. But when we went to the store, there weren't enough of those to go around for everyone. So I think what you have in your package at home is some lasagna noodles, and they may even be the no-cook noodles that you just put straight in. But whatever you have, I'm going to show you how to make this work. Actually, I'm going to do both. I'm going to stuff some manicotti for you so you can see what it looks like. And then I'm going to make a pan of lasagna as well. So be sure to look at your instructions for your noodles and see what you need to do. I need to cook mine ahead, so I've got some pasta water going over there. I'm going to cook the noodles. I'm going to shock them in some ice water, stop them from cooking, let them cool off a little bit. Then I'm going to come back and show you how to put all this together. The other thing that you want to have ready before we start, I've posted a video for you how to make your own marinara sauce. So you want to be sure you've got that done ahead of time and let it cool off a little bit so that you can handle it. One other thing you want to be sure you've done beforehand is cook your spinach. So you've got a package of frozen spinach, and you want to go ahead and cook that according to the instructions. I think you can probably cook it in the microwave. One thing for sure you have to do, you've got to drain your spinach. So when you get through cooking it, put it in some kind of a strainer and use a spoon, mash on it a little bit. Make sure you get as much moisture as you can out of the spinach, or you're going to end up with a soupy dish, which is not good. All right, so all right, that's enough of that. So let me get started, and let's get some onion cut up. I've already peeled this, and just go ahead and we're going to dice up this onion. Remember, it doesn't matter how fast you go, as long as there's no blood. Alright? Alright. Now when we made our marinara sauce, we put quite a bit of olive oil in. For your filling here, not so much. I just put about a tablespoon in there, just enough to barely coat the bottom of that skillet. While that's going, get this garlic minced up. Yeah. All right, let's let this onion start softening up just a little bit in here, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about what to do with the rest of this dish. All right, y'all, we're ready to get all of this put together. I've got my onions that are softened here that we started on earlier, and I've already cooked my pasta noodles. Cook those in your boiling water and then drop them in some cold water to shock them, stop the cooking. But remember, read the directions, however you're supposed to cook yours. All right, all we got to do is put all this together. So we need our ricotta cheese. Just get that over in a big bowl. And then we need, got to have our spinach that we cooked and drained thoroughly, remember. And you should have some mozzarella cheese. Now you should have 2 cups. You only want to put 1 cup into your filling. So you can measure that, or you know what? Just use half the bag. And then some Parmesan cheese, your Italian seasonings that you have. All right. Now, I've got some fresh herbs, and since I've got them, I'm going to use them. Get that chopped up. Garlic and my onion. And then last but not least, we've got our egg. Alright, so all you gotta do now is just mix all this up. I'm gonna mix on this for a minute. I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's mixed up. Alright, got all this mixed up. It's homogeneous now, so we can start putting our dinner together. Now you probably don't have a pastry bag. I'm going to go ahead and make some manicotti. So when you get ready to put yours together, you don't need to have a bag because you're not stuffing any shells. You can just layer your filling in there with a spoon. But thought I'd go ahead and do this. You guys might enjoy seeing how this works. Alright, got my bag here. Here we go. This is not complicated. Put a layer of your marinara sauce on the bottom of your dish. Alright, now for me, I just have to stuff my shells. Alright, one down. Alright. Set that aside for the next batch. Alright, so now all we got to do is put a little bit more of this marinara on top. I'm going to put this in a 350-degree oven for about 20-25 minutes until it gets all bubbly. Then I'm going to put a little more mozzarella on top, melt it, and we'll have supper. Alright, so let's go ahead. And what do we do if you didn't have manicotti? Well, we're just going to do things the same way. We're going to start with a layer of sauce in the bottom of our pan. I think these are a little too long. That's alright. I can cut them. Alright, I'm going to pop both these in the oven and I'll be back and show you how to finish it up. Okay, this has been in the oven for about 25 minutes and probably got another 10 minutes or so to go, so spread that out all over the top. Pop that back in the oven for about 10 more minutes. This is fully cooked now. If we want to be absolutely sure, since it's got egg in it, I'll take the internal temperature, and as long as we're up to 160 degrees internal, then we'll be just fine with that egg, and so we're doing fine there. This is going to stay hot for a while, so trust me. Let this sit for 10 or 15 minutes before you start trying to cut it, eat it, it'll cut a lot better and it'll be a lot tastier to eat. So I'll plate it up and then I'll be back one more time to show you what it looks like when it's plated up.